Hey guys, Kevin here, Trooper Fix channel. Welcome back. What we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be replacing my sagging door hinge. Now, if you have a common vehicle, like a GM, Ford, Toyota, you can actually just replace the bushing that causes this to be saggy. But since this is an Isuzu and they don't make those anymore, I went ahead and ordered an OEM door hinge. And this is the actual Isuzu door hinge from Japan. It took me about 4 months to get this thing in from Japan after I had ordered it. And it's finally here. And I can finally fix this sagging driver door. Now, I'm going to attempt to do this myself. I wanted to show you all the setup that I had here. So if you'll notice right here, I've got a ladder set up to lean the door on. And then in the bottom, I have some blocks here so that the door won't fall. And hopefully this is going to work. So hopefully it won't fall on me. And what I'm going to end up doing, first thing I'm going to do is drive out this little pin here, so that I can get to the 4 bolts that hold the door on, and we'll see what happens. So here we go. All right, there's one. And there's the little pin that comes out, and that should enable this little catch to give me some slack. These are 12 millimeters. And here we go. Oh yeah, that's on there. Right, there's one. There's 2. Now I'm not going to undo the wiring and all that and the connectors. I'm just hoping to pull this back far enough that I can ease that top hinge in. I don't think the bottom one is sagging. I think it's only the top one. Anyway, I only ordered one. I'm not waiting another 4 months, so we're going to do the top one and see what happens. These are 12 millimeters. So let me get these 4 bolts out and we'll be right back. All right, I got the 4 bolts out. The door is free. Now what I'm going to try to do is just barely move this door back enough that I can get to this inside hinge here. Those won't fit. All right, the top one's coming out. So for the door's holding good. It's not trying to fall on me or anything. The ladder and that's really working well. All right. That's one. They all look the same. And that's two. Now I went ahead and put a little bit of spray paint. As you guys know, I did a monster liner, and I actually painted my door jambs with an airbrush. As you can see, they're OD green to match the OD green, the olive drab army green color of the outside. I painted all the door jambs with an airbrush. And so I had a little bit left over. And so I went ahead and painted the hinge. It doesn't show a lot, but I just didn't want it shiny in there. All right, now let me match up my two parts. Looks exactly the same. Now I'm just going to take this, replace it in here, and go exactly the opposite. Be my first time I've ever had a door jamb or a door off of the jamb of a vehicle. And it looks like it does have a little bit of play in the hinge, so hopefully it'll go back where it's supposed to go. So let me get these bolts in and I'll be right back. All right, I got the hinge in. I'm leaving it kind of loose just because there's tons of play. I didn't expect it to have this much give. I figured it would fit on exactly where it goes. I mean, a little bit of play here is going to make a huge difference. So I'm going to go ahead and put the door on and then try to tighten it after I get the door adjusted. I think that may work better. So now I'm just going to see if I can get this back up on my blocks where it goes and see if I can get this started. All right, I'm gonna go get some help. I'll be right back. That was not easy. I spared you guys having to watch me struggle. I had to go get some help. The problem was to try to get it adjusted to where it was high enough and to get my wobble socket in the door jamb all at the same time, don't try to do this job by yourself. It was tough, but let me show you how good it turned out. Watch this door close. No sagging. Look at that line. Perfect. So, I have a couple of tips if you want to do this job. First of all, don't fool yourself and think you're going to do this by yourself. This is a two-person job. The other thing, I had no idea how much play is actually in the door hinge. So what I ended up having to do, the first time I put it on, I thought you just bolted on it would be fine. No, there's a lot of adjustment. So I ended up loosening the two bolts against the frame and pushing the door up as far as we could and tightening it. And it turned out it was perfect. The first time I put it on, it was sagging just like the old hinge. But now we got it. And here is the old saggy 2001 door hinge. And these can be rebuilt if you have a GM, Toyota, Ford, lots of other ones. They don't make a rebuild kit. So I ordered a new hinge. After 4 months, I got it in, and I'm super happy with it. So, thanks for tuning in to the Trooper Fix channel. We're one more step, and let me show you how it's looking. Check it out, guys. She's coming together. Don't forget to subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that. I'm gonna go get some water. This was tough. Thanks, guys.